Congratulations.
Have you seen the one-chip challenge?
No.
It is fucking ridiculous.
What's a one-chip
It's
challenge?
the hottest pepper in the world.
I'd win.
7.
Welcome to afternoon, everybody, and of course it is our fantastic Tuesday cook-along. It's my favorite day of the week, and of course I've got amazing Clem and the ever-gorgeous Swilla in the kitchen with us.
Darling.
Are you good?
I'm very well. How's it going?
I'm very happy to have you here, and of course we want to say a very happy birthday to Byron, who's our director for today, and we're going to get cooking along, and you're going to enjoy this. It's just for you, darling. Now, it's another tasty Tuesday cook-along, and today Clem is crisscrossing cultures and combing and combining two kinds of foods from very different parts of the world. Ribs and curry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll keep it look, I'm using lamb ribs.
When did you even think about that? Like, let me mix waffles and chicken.
Yeah, we love lamb curry, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So why not use lamb ribs in like a crusted curry? Like, it's just amazing.
Are
It's
you
so
saying
good.
you're using the actual ribs within a curry?
No, I'm actually gonna make a curry paste, cover it on the ribs, and then grill it until it goes super crispy and fall off the bone and just like it's
So the rib is going to taste like curry?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds delicious. Is this something that you guys have ever made before?
This is something that is close to something I've made before. I love lamb ribs. I think it's an underrated kind of meat, well priced. So why not? Best of both worlds, kind of.
Exactly.
It sounds absolutely delicious. How do you at home feel about it? We would love to know, and of course we would love you to cook along with us. All you need to do is stay watching throughout the show and stay up to date with us online. Of course, we are on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and we want to know how you're going along. Now, if you want today's recipe and shopping list sent to your device, all you need to do is SMS the keyword EAT to 33650. SMSs are, of course, R1.50 each, and no free SMSs apply. We're also streaming live right now on YouTube, so you can keep your device handy in the kitchen and follow along at any point during the show. Call in live on 021 430 9881. We've got our amazing chef standing by to help you in the kitchen. This is what I do in my real life when I'm trying to cook. And of course, if you get stuck along the way, or if you just have a culinary question, now you can give us a call throughout the show. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Our very special guest today, Farieda Metsileng, is one of South Africa's social media sensations. She started making videos on YouTube and Instagram and quickly gained traction across South Africa. Now she's a TV presenter and an actress, but still finds time to host and post hilarious videos online under her pseudonym Farofi. Check it out.
Have you ever been in a taxi with a certain body, who knows, anybody, okay? Then that guy gonna pretend like they gave you the money. Now you're standing there, or sitting rather, with your hand outside like a jest to say, give the money. Then you say, no, somebody pay for your cash up. Then you get your money to the front. The driver stop the transportation costs, one person short. Now no, I gave my money. And I say to you, who gonna pay for you? You say there's somebody in a taxi, you know they pay for you. Fine. Don't look at me when they look at you asking for the money. Don't look at me for the answers. I don't have them on my forehead. I don't have the manual to lie to taxi drivers. I don't wanna get shot. This guy, my money maker. I get shot, no more videos. Guys, be carefully.
Okay, that is absolutely hilarious. Welcome to Afternoon
Thank you
Express.
so much. I'm having like such a fan moment. I was like stalking your Instagram page. I was like, oh my God.
No, well, I was doing the same to you, and you are hilarious. Now, I was watching all of your videos, and actually that one in particular, one of our researchers was saying that it's so funny because those are real situations. Yes. Like, she's been in that situation before. And, I mean, that's hysterical. I couldn't believe that. But I think that's your appeal because it is so real. How did Farofi come into fruition?
I
I wanted to become an actress for a very long time. Like, I think it's been my lifelong dream. But I couldn't go through the avenues that were needed to get an agent to go through auditions because I had a full-time job.
Yeah.
So after having studied it after for a year, I was like, okay, well, I can't continue. Let me get an internship. Got an internship at Red Pepper. And then I stopped working in 2015. And then my boss, my former boss, said to me, well, what's happening with your acting career? I was like, well, I don't know. No one wants to hire me. She's like, well, it's not going to fall from the sky.
Yeah.
So use your social media platforms, create a character, and do it. And that's how it started.
It's the smartest thing for me because so many people message and, you know, send DMs all day saying, how can I get involved? How can I get involved? But the reality is nowadays with the internet, you've just got to be really proactive about it.
Definitely.
So it's so nice to hear, though, that the person in your production office was like a mentor to you.
Definitely.
So you studied it after.
Yes.
I mean, so your goal was to do acting.
It was. I think like since grade 10, I had decided, okay, I'm not going to be a doctor. I don't know how to do maths because I got kicked out of class. So let me try something that I'm actually good at, and that's entertaining. I've always known that I've been an entertaining person because in my group of friends, it was always me that was making people laugh.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me capitalize on this. Could be an actress.
I heard that even as a little girl, you would perform like in front of the mirror. I still perform in front of the mirror.
Me too. It's my favorite thing.
I have to tell you, as a little girl, my mom told me the story. You know when you get babies and then they cry and cry and cry? Well, whenever I would cry, my mom would put me in front of the mirror and I'd be like...
And look at how beautiful you are.
And I couldn't bear that I was an ugly crier, so I would just stop crying.
Snap. Oh, snap. You're just like me.
Now, you obviously had to go through a lot of work before you just posted your first initial thing on your Instagram and then started your YouTube. How did you come up with, because you've got a few characters.
Yes, I do.
Today I saw Mark as well, who I hadn't seen before. So who are all of your characters? And where does the idea for all of them come from?
I'm a people watcher. I watch people, I watch mannerisms, I do it with my friends. So I study you and I pick up on things that you would do. Not that I'm doing it now, but I mean, you know, I could. And I kind of draw a certain personality that will kind of infuse with what I'm trying to do, because I don't want to like completely take away from the character I have as a character going into other characters. So there's Mark, right? Then there's Crystal.
Okay.
And then there's...
Okay, wait, but tell me each bit about them.
Mark is like, he's that oak man, you know, he's a brother, you know, and he's always...
Do you want to go into character with each of them?
So Mark is... he works in marketing, and he's a very motivational guy, you know. He's always there up early, sending the emails, making sure everyone's on point all the time. You know, let's go, brothers! Do it. And there's Crystal, who, you know, she likes nice things, you know, like nice bags and like going to lunch, you know, doing her hair, getting her highlights done, you know, nails and the girls. And then there's Chantel. And Shanti is really an auntie who is everybody's auntie, who everybody knows, because she's always there to tell you, listen, don't do that. Your mother told me that you are naughty and I've been looking at you. Get inside the gate, get inside. And then there's sometimes saying, the hood girl, you know, this girl is down to earth and she likes to do the things, you know. That's like, I'm working on more characters. Oh, yes, and there's Shaquan.
Oh, yeah.
Shaquan's from America, from the Bronx. You know, she worked hard and she got 6 jobs, maybe 2 men too, but I mean, that's questionable. So, you know, we ain't got to get into her live, you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
I love it. Okay, do me.
I don't know if I can do you. You've got such a distinct voice. Like, I need to get the voice right. I think I'm going to practice and send you a video.
Okay, good. Yeah, I would love that. But it's absolutely fascinating to watch you flip from one character to the next. Like, you know, I've been watching... Suzelle and Tally Babes lately, and I mean, she is so brilliant as well.
Brilliant.
And now watching you, you've got exactly that same thing. Where do you want to take it to? Something like that, like, because I think Little Britain, Catherine Tate show, it all has these amazing characters that are definitely believable on their own.
Yeah. So someone asked me, why don't you do stand-up comedy? And I was like, I don't know if I'm a comedian like that. Like, that takes a special kind of on the wit on your brain kind of think now, make people laugh. I get really scared if people don't react.
Yeah. I'm
like, okay, so I'm gonna have to take off my wig. That's the next thing. And I don't have a wig now, so I'm like stuck, like, okay, what do I do? I think I just want to create like maybe like a one-man show. Yeah. And have all the characters interact. I don't know how that's going to happen. I might go insane after doing that, but I mean, we'll see where it goes.
So what's fascinating for me is, I mean, at what point did you then quit your job? Because from this, is that when you started getting other acting jobs?
So what had happened was I actually didn't quit.
Are you still there?
No, so they said to me, listen, girl, It's been great. We know that production has given you like a nice platform, but wow. You need to do the acting, because really. So I was like, okay, cool. Then like my former boss said to me, listen, I know that this isn't your actual passion, so maybe just try and find your way through the passion and get to where you're going to be happy. So I was like, okay, well, I guess she's kind of like letting the bird fly free. Go, my child.
But actually, that's
Run.
a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a great thing to happen.
Yeah.
I think at the time it might seem really difficult,
Yes.
but I mean, it's really
I was
amazing.
very, very angry, but more so at myself, because I was like, I know I can do it, but it's not my thing. So, you know, she's.
And I think what's also a very important question for people to understand, because I think we see a lot of people rising up online, a lot of people with great numbers on Instagram. How do you monetize it? And are people really making money from Instagram? And how?
So
Please tell me
monetizing,
how.
so monetizing your social media platforms comes with building a rapport. So you've got like, so with my I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know anything about social media.
Yeah.
So the guy that taught me everything I know is actually a YouTube star himself, Mushe.
Yeah.
And he said to me, listen, babes, create a YouTube channel, post videos, have a hashtag, and every time you do, there's a setting on YouTube that says open up to ads. So every time there's an ad put on, people watch it, they pay you to put that ad on your page. That's monetizing your page.
Okay.
People ask you to do things. If I say, okay, I know Jeannie, I want you to wear my dress. Hi, Jeannie, I'm Blue Carpet from Joburg. I want you to wear this dress. You go, cool. I'd wear the dress, but that means I need to get paid for the time that I'm wearing the dress and advertising on my personal page. So.
Wow. And then what about your hashtags? How does that work?
Hashtag #FariFiVids is all I do.
Okay.
That's it. So if you hashtag #FariFiVids, you'll find them on Instagram, find them on Twitter.
And so when you click on that Instagram,
Yes,
we
all my
when
videos
you
come
click on
up.
your hashtag, we find all of your videos.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, there you go, a social media lesson from the goddess herself. Now, after the break, it's time to get cooking with the Afternoon Express Cook-Along team. And remember to connect with us on social media. We know that Farieda is a pro at doing multiple accents. But is she a pro in the kitchen? Today we're asking you, which accent would you like her to do on the show? What is your favorite character? Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the official hashtag Afternoon Express, or comment on our Facebook page. welcome back to Afternoon Express. And of course, it is our fantastic Tuesday cook along. We have Farieda here, we have the sensational Clem here, and the gorgeous Sue is here to help us cook along. Now remember, if you want the recipe and shopping list sent to your device, simply SMS the keyword EAT to 33650. SMSs are R1.50 each and no free SMSs apply. We are also taking your calls live on the show, 021 430 9881. If you get stuck along the way, or if you just have a question for our fabulous guests, let us know, because this dish sounds like it's going to be quite a challenge and so tasty. How do we get started with our curry and ribs?
Let's talk about the ribs real quick.
Yes.
Okay. So we're using lamb ribs. You could easily use beef ribs, pork ribs. What other animals have ribs that we can put in this dish?
This wild animal right here.
Okay, so let's check it out. So we love lamb ribs as South Africans because it's super fatty and meaty at the same time. And it's actually cheap.
Okay.
So you don't need to go to your supermarket for it. Go to your butcher and get the full rack. And it's actually really inexpensive. Okay. Yeah, cool. So first things first, to this we're gonna make a delicious paste, but you can start seasoning your ribs along. There's a reason I'm doing some ribs, you're doing some ribs. It's because Farah's lactose intolerant.
I am.
Like, how do you live?
I'm not. I'm actually killing people on the way. I haven't given up cheese. I can't.
You can't.
But
No.
then what happens to you if you eat cheese?
So I get like really, really, really gassy. And then the gas never ends. Maybe that's why I don't have a man.
Are we sure we want to give her cheese in here? It's going to be...
Okay, cool. So we're gonna make some without yogurt. Yogurt's great because it actually tenderizes meat.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, but for you today, no.
Nothing.
No yogurt. So team yogurt, team lactose free. Cool.
Amazing. Okay, now Farieda, I want to know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you in the kitchen as far as handling...
11 and a half.
Oh.
Really?
Wow, I've created expectations though. I think I'm a solid 6.
Oh, okay, well that's good. We're looking so forward to having you in the kitchen today, because my boyfriends, well, ex-boyfriends, always used to tell me they don't know which personality they're dealing with at any given moment. And now I finally know what it feels like to deal with me.
Yes, this is me.
Okay, back to the paste quickly. I've got some roasted garlic in there, some tomato paste, mustard seed, some turmeric. Just like really a simple curry paste.
Yeah.
Some cumin, coriander, and some ginger going in. And I'm gonna add some chili. We've been loving the chili a lot lately in the loft. We even did a bit of a chili challenge last week.
Nice.
Not gonna do it today, because Dan's supposed to be here, right? Danila's supposed to be here, but he's kind of scared that we're gonna do this again, so he's staying away today. So we're gonna keep it a little PG. We're gonna go with 2 bird's eye chilies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right? And we're gonna start blitzing it up. But I mean, this is a very rough curry recipe, curry paste. What would you say is like something you must have in your curry paste?
You see, it's not a must-have, but what I really like to add is a little bit of cinnamon to my curry.
Really?
Warm, woody, sweet. So there's just something about that aroma that adds a bit of depth and hits you. And as you're making this, it would actually work with this. So half a teaspoon of cinnamon to add to that paste. So you can just build your own. That's what's so great about a curry. Have your basics and then garam masala if you want it at the end. So it's almost endless.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry. This is really going to be good, eh? My favorite things are in there.
All right.
What about tamarind? What is tamarind as a spice, and is that something that you would put into a curry as well?
Tamarind's more traditionally used in Thai cooking. So it's your base for your pad Thais, all of those kind of Thai stir fries. It's also sweet and sour. But because Thai, you're balancing all of those. You're balancing your heat, your sweet, your sour, your
So that's not
earthy.
for a curry?
I wouldn't add it to a typical curry, but I actually have it in my kitchen and use it quite a lot because those flavors I really like, the sweet and the sour.
Well, now you can see why you're a 6 out of 10 in the kitchen, and I'm a solid 2.
Okay, ready with some noise?
Yes.
Yummy. I love that you freshly mix all of your flavors as well.
I know.
So good. Fresh is best.
And I added some fresh coriander to that as well. You want to keep it nice and chunky because it's going to go to the oven. While it's in the oven, some of those extra bits are going to fall off, and you kind of want that to. You're going to bring it all back again. It's going to form a crust, which is really important. So we're going to share. I'm going to take half.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing's caring. There we go. That's about half.
Sitting is so eager.
Take a whole thing. There we go. So kind of now what the job is going to be to like massage the meat. Okay? So I can maybe pass it to you. You can start massaging in there.
Oh, and while we do this, should we take a quick caller? We've got a caller on the line. Is it Nomvula or Nombula?
Yes, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay.
Good, thank you so much for calling Afternoon Express. What's your question or comment?
No, actually, I'd like to say keep up the good work to that young lady there.
This one
She
over
is an
here.
inspiration. Yes.
Hey,
She
babes.
is an inspiration. We love her so much.
Oh, that is so lovely for you to say. What is your favorite character that she does?
When she's doing this comedy thing, I like her very much in that comedy thing.
Oh, that is fantastic. She is funny. Hey, so lots of love to you, Farieda. Thank you so much for the call. Thank you. Awesome. And remember to keep those calls coming because we definitely do love hearing from you. Now, these ribs are smelling so good, but I can see we're adding yogurt in. So that's obviously why you lactose intolerant and leave full lactose this time. Yeah.
We like dairy all the way.
Tell me about like using yogurt in meats. Like, what does it actually do?
So the yogurt helps to, and it's like with most wet marinades, it's going to break down those proteins. It's going to make your meat more tender when you cook it. Also, this is quite nice because then you've got a wet sauce, but nothing wrong with either a dry rub, I don't think at all, or just a paste. But I like to have that little bit of crispy fat in the sauce, and then you eat it.
Yeah.
That's it. But it really does assist with breaking down protein. So you can do this today before cling film in your fridge, and that meat is gonna literally fall off the bone.
Absolutely delicious. Wow.
Looking so good. So could you like, narrate a cooking show as Mark? I think that'll be amazing.
Maybe I should, eh?
Okay.
So you're just gonna take these bad boys and mix them around this marinade. Just make sure that it's inside the meat. You get me? You don't get like, you know, seasonless sides. Do you get? So once this is done, Oaks, you're just gonna pop it in the oven, let it do its thing, and then get it out, and then you chow.
I would have thought Mark would have wanted to stick it on Brian.
I mean, you know, Mark is he's a shortcut guy, man. You know, oven bombs, not for the fire, like wants to chill and chat, not for this kitchen stuff.
How long does it take for you to figure out all of the details? Like, how complex, how many layers do your characters have?
I usually build them as I go. Like,
Yeah.
all the videos I've ever created don't have a script. So it's all off the top of my head.
Yeah.
And half the time I cannot remember anything I said once I've posted that video. I have to watch it again and go, oh snap, I said that.
Because I have to tell you, watching you is so fascinating. And earlier on, I asked you to do me.
Yes.
But do you know who, I mean, looking at you and listening to you talk, I have to tell you, you are a dead ringer for Ilana Africa.
Oh, thank you.
You are honestly, you and Ilana are separated at birth.
think
It's
we
like
are.
your sisters.
To my dad, if he's watching, tell me the truth, huh?
To your mom.
Also, hey, tell me the truth, huh? One of you guys. One of you guys.
I can't. Okay, cool. So what's gonna happen now is these are gonna go into the oven, but like we spoke about the
Mark
braai,
was right.
because these would be best. These would be best on the braai.
Yes.
But they stopped me from starting a fire
snap.
inside the loft.
Awesome.
Okay, good. Yeah, it happens. So 160, and the reason we do that is we want to render out all that fat first, and then crank up the heat, and that's when it goes super, super crispy.
Amazing.
So if you can't get lamb ribs for whatever reason, I can't think of a reason you can't find lamb ribs. But anyway,
You'll find
What would you use then in its place?
Right.
Pork.
pork, but chicken. This over a chicken and grilled
Yep.
would be amazing. Or a leg of lamb for a Sunday meal. Like a big leg of lamb would be amazing to kind of feasting style. So we roast the whole thing off, slice it up, and serve it.
Amazing.
So
Speaking about variety on the dish, you've also got so many varieties with your characters as
Yes.
well. But you're also doing a lot of acting work.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the favorite characters that you've played on television.
So there was one, my very first cameo. It was on a show on ETV. I was young. I think I was 18.
Was that the section you
Yeah,
did?
it was the section I did. It was so awkward. I had something about a crotchless what, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Family show.
What's happening? The other character that I played was very similar to mine on Says Top La. Her name is Hlubi. She's like a over-the-top version of Untitled, but
Yeah.
like very glam, very don't mess with me because you don't know what you're messing with.
And
type
then
of
you
vibe.
played Candy as well.
Yes, Candy's like she's proper like my age, or maybe 5 years younger. But like she resonates with me more because I see myself in her. She's like very calm, but like still that friend that wants to have nice times, but like, you know, she's everyone's friend.
Yeah.
She's very relatable, so that's why I like playing her.
Do you think you're getting acting jobs now, well, a lot more acting jobs, because of your success on Instagram? Or do you think you're like the one's feeding the other?
I think the one fed the one, and now they're feeding each other. So my Instagram fed into my acting career, now they're just bouncing off each other like.
Oh, I'm
in
so
marriage.
proud of you. It's so brilliant,
Thank
and it's so
you.
wonderful to watch you. And feeding is what we're going to be doing for you today. So we've marinated our ribs, and we're going to get ready to stick them in the oven. Ne? And of course, we are taking your calls. We'd like to know which one of Farieda's characters is your favorite. So we hope that you're tweeting us and Facebooking us. And I think we're going to take a quick little break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Afternoon Express. And of course, on a Tuesday, there's always magic and panic in the kitchen as we invite some incredible chefs and fabulous stars and cook along with you at home. Now, I mean, this is just amazing. We're going to get to this in a little bit. I'm actually drowning in how delicious these views are. Today, of course, we are doing curry and ribs. And remember, if you want the recipe and shopping list sent to your device, simply SMS the keyword EAT to 33650. SMSs are R1.50 each and no free SMSs apply. We are also taking your calls live on the show, 021 430 9881. And if you get stuck along the way, or if you just have a question for our guests, then please feel free to give us a call. Surely this didn't just cook during the Ad break. I mean, okay.
We did that before
The
the
magic
time.
of TV, you see.
We did that before the time. As you can see, these are the ones that have the yogurt on, which you won't be having.
Of course
and those are all yours.
Oh, all
But
of them?
I've got, I know. Okay, but I got some more for you in the oven.
Okay.
So there we go. So you can take
Cheers,
some of
what
as
to
well.
Both of them look really
Yeah,
delicious,
right?
actually.
So they actually, the yogurt also adds a bit of a tang, okay? So
Okay.
that's just the one minus the tang.
Okay.
Okay. You'll be fine.
I'll
You'll
be
okay.
right, okay.
But now we're gonna get started on the sides. So we're doing a cucumber writer. It's like you can't stand the lactose. I can't do cucumber.
Really?
Okay, I cannot believe this. Guys, Clem cannot handle the smell or the texture of
Are you
cucumber. Like, you
serious?
can't even touch it.
No.
Like, I kind of
woke
want to
up
come over there now.
No, you will not. No.
Is it not the weirdest thing you've ever heard in your whole life?
that is
Smells like
weird.
anything, though.
It's got such a strong smell. I can smell it from here.
Cucumbers don't
It
smell
really
like
does.
anything.
It's so fresh. Do you have a thing that kind of freaks you out a bit that you can't touch or smell?
What is it? No. I
No.
think I'm pretty tough.
Yours? Do you have anything that you...
No, I don't think so.
No, me neither.
No.
Other than cats, I'm pretty much game for anything.
Snap on the cat.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ooh,
snap on the
no.
cat.
No.
I'm so
Licorice
about
and
it.
cucumber.
Okay, okay.
I want to know from our viewers as well at home, if you've got anything that you cannot smell and you cannot touch, like the consistency and the texture, because that's a very fascinating conversation to me. But anyway, catch. Okay, tell me.
This is war.
He's offended.
Okay, so now Sue Ellen's doing the cucumber because he really, really can't.
I can't. So she can talk us through this whole thing. Go.
So cucumber raita, really simple. It's taking kind of like a whole bunch of fresh green things, yogurt, season it well, and that just really balances out the heat that's in your curry. You can add an extra bit of chili if you want, but then I would, which I'm going to do, de-seed your chili because you don't want to kill what is actually a beautiful mild base.
Not beautiful.
What part are we using here?
So I'm taking out you can see I've taken out all of the little pips. I'd strongly advise that you do that because otherwise your mixture can become quite watery and the yogurt tends to split. So
that's the part we're using.
So we're using this part. This is my going away bowl. So for me it's going to be cucumber, mint, a little bit of chili. I'm going to add some ginger because I love me some ginger.
Yeah.
And we're going to add some yogurt, going to season that, and that is going to be my side.
Today on my Instagram story, actually, I did a whole thing on the benefits of ginger because I've been having a ginger shot every day. It is the second best food in the world for anti-aging.
Oh wow.
Hey.
I'm going to add a lot of ginger.
Hey, look at you, babes. Been wondering how you're doing it.
It's all that ginger.
All right.
Yes.
So what we're going to be doing is a sambal. Super easy. We're going to do tomatoes, red onions, chilies, and then we're going to balance out the flavors, a little bit of vinegar, and some brown sugar. So, I don't know. Can you take the heat? Can you handle it?
Oh, wow.
However many you want.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, so
I'm
how
a chili
many?
fan. Do it. Go well.
Okay, so you chopping it, eh?
Am
so
I chopping
gonna
the chili?
You don't have to use all of it.
Okay.
You can go.
How do you want me to chop it? Do you want me to like...
This is like you. This is all you. Okay.
Oh, and don't rub your eyes out.
Don't?
Yes, whatever you do.
I hope I
Okay.
remember that.
So I'm gonna get started on the red onion. Red onion is kind of nice. It's a little sweeter, a little milder, so it's not gonna give you that pungent onion breath. So red
Yeah, I
onion's
don't
what
need
I'm going
that. I don't need that.
for. You don't need that?
I don't need onion breath.
You don't need onions.
No. What if I'm talking to someone, you know, and then he's like, yo, this girl's so cute, but then breath smell like onion.
No, but can I tell you the benefits of onions now? Onions actually clean your blood. That can you see? I'm like, I can't cook, but I'm a wealth of useless information on food. But onions are actually so good for you. They clean your blood.
Oh, really?
Also keeping you young and healthy.
Oh wow.
More onions then.
Okay, more onions?
More onions.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You want to
You've
keep
just
it
got
nice
to
and fine.
decide who you're going to kiss after you've eaten
I don't
garlic
think
and
anyone
onions.
wants to after this.
We've got a caller on the line from Johannesburg. Vanessa, hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and yourself?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for calling Afternoon Express. What's your question or comment?
I wanted to know, how did she start her career off in media? Because it's something that I'm also interested in, and I really like to follow her page as well. I'd like to. I'm following her page currently. Sorry, just I'm nervous.
No worries. And who's your favorite character that Farieda does on her Instagram page?
Well, apparently, I haven't checked it out lately, but then there's this one thing that she actually likes to do that is more like Pumzile on Titi Fesla, that she talks broken English.
All right, so that's where she asked a very good question. Vanessa asked a great question. How did you get started? Like, just to, those initial doors that opened for you to be able to do production. How did that happen for you?
I applied for an internship when the internships came up. And I was lucky enough to have been chosen, considering I didn't have a degree, because at the time they only took people who have degrees. So I was like, I'm just willing to work, actually. So my perseverance kind of paid off, because I was like, well, if I can't get into acting now, I can just do behind the scenes. Yeah. So I got a little bit more into what I was trying to do. So it makes it easier for me as an actress and a TV presenter to know what goes on behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that does help.
Yeah,
hey,
it does.
So do you feel like you learned a lot from that?
I learned a lot more than I would have had I just volunteered outside of starting from production. Had I started as an actress, it would have been very different.
Now, personal question, because I'm all about personal questions. Do internships pay money?
No. They pay for transport.
Okay.
Pay for transport.
So it's very little money, but it is just, it's breaking the...
Genuine. It's like you training every day to be better and then get a position that's better than an intern.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Did that answer your question, Vanessa?
Yes, it did. And I just wanted to say I really, really love her, and just to know that I'm always watching her on TV all the time. She's my favorite, and I'll keep on following her.
Oh, perfect.
Babes, I don't want to get my makeup ready.
Don't touch your eyes with the chili. I literally just saved your eyeball.
Save me.
Vanessa, thank you so much for your call. I really hope that we helped you today.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Cheers. Wow, that was close.
You saved my life.
I really did save your eyeball. Do you know how sore that would have been as you started rubbing your eye?
I would have definitely cried for real.
It would not have ended well.
No. So am I putting the chili back
Your
in
chili
here?
can go in. And then how's your writer doing?
I am almost done. So chili is in, a little bit of ginger.
This looks amazing.
Grated cucumber seasoning, seasoned well. And I'm almost ready to go. It's probably because I'm salivating.
I know. So this is so that if that's really spicy, this adds a little bit of a break.
And it just adds break and kind of takes the pedal off the heat.
Yeah, softens the blow. But now this is quite a nice thing to make if you're making any kind of major hot dish, even if you're having a regular curry as well.
Yeah, it'll just balance the heat out. But there's something also quite nice about the texture of the soft with your with the other things that you're having. So I think it's a great side generally.
Yeah. I love this. It kind of looks like one of those Lebanese or Mediterranean kind of dishes.
And yogurt cucumber tends to obviously always go with those, and with lamb. It's like one of those perfect food marriage things.
Clem, we always do the chili challenge, but I mean, what about a little kooky challenge for you, my babe?
A what? A cucumber?
Little cucumber challenge.
No, guys.
Yeah.
You don't know what you are missing out on.
I would honestly get
Seriously?
sick. I'd
No,
rather
you
take
won't.
the chili. I'd rather take the chili, but I can't do the cucumber.
Come, Clem.
No, guys.
When last did you try?
No.
If you at home feel that Clem needs to have a little bit of a cucumber, just purely for the cultural experience of it, then let us know.
If you at home would like to see a grown man cry on TV, that's what you're going to be doing. No, guys. Chili any day. But cucumber, I just don't understand it.
Oh, Clem, one day when I'm strong enough, I'm going to pin you down. I'm going to hold you down, and I'm going to get somebody to put some cucumber. You know why? I actually think you will appreciate it. I actually think you'll enjoy it.
Look, guys, I've tried it. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
I've tried it. And it's a no. It doesn't end well. It just does not.
You disappoint. Disappointing.
Chili any day.
What is this now? I wasn't listening.
All right, so what we got in there, do you know what's in there?
So we've got cute tomatoes.
Yes.
We've also got some coriander, others call it dhania. We've got some onions. We've also got some chopped chili. What is this? This is what is this? We've also got some vinegar. And we've also got some vinegar and brown sugar.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's all.
That's all.
When you go out, like in real life, and your fans recognize you, do they separate the real you